Hello YouTube, little garden update. Had a little rain this evening and it's the sun's going down. So brief update on the garden. This well, where do I start? All right, let's start right here with oh, there's a tomato eaten by a squirrel. But those are some watermelon plants. Doing pretty good. There's a little tiny watermelon on that one there. I don't know if you can see that. I got plenty of tomatoes down here. These are wire cages. I just got some fencing, some welded wire fencing. Made these cages. They've held up for many years, and they're cheap and they're nice and tall. That's one thing with tomatoes. I found the little cages you buy at the store, at Home Depot and that, not the greatest bargain, because your tomatoes quickly grow out the top, and then they get hard to manage. So these are nice and tall, and you can even add to them, but they will come out and over these, just like that one is. It's already a good 12 inches over the top of the cage, and these are 5-foot cages. So this is my little mailbox. I cut this mailbox down. This is a mailbox we used to have some things planted in, but it rotted out and on the bottom, so I just cut it off this side, put it back on it, and now it's our garden tool area. Kind of wet in there because I left the door open, but it's pretty good. So we have this hot mess here, which is squash, but something's gone awry. I don't know what it is. I've looked up a couple things, and we just haven't had great luck with butternut squash in the spring. And this acorn is something new, but there's a few on there. We've picked a few, but it's not doing well at all, so we're going to pull that. Delicious Brussels sprouts, best I've ever had. I like Brussels sprouts, but I've never had anything as good as these. This is the first year we grew them, so we'll be taking the rest of those off and eating them soon. Spaghetti squash, kind of coming up and over, that one is. And then peppers. I've not had good luck with peppers in the past. I mean, they've been okay, but nothing like what I hear, people, peppers just coming out, more peppers than they can handle. Never had that problem. We'll see how these do. This is kind of a backed off as far as I can get here without running into the fence. This is our green bean teepees, and they're, it's funny. This is the shadier side. That's the sunnier side. It's amazing what sun does, and that's the middle. Amazing what sun does to help out a plant. There's one of my boys. Hey dude, what's up? Okay, he gets shy. These are cucumbers. We normally have this thing covered by now, but got a little late start on the cucumbers this year. But they're coming along. They're gonna hopefully do real well. Okay, so squash down in there. Those are some good squash. We had those tonight with steak, and my wife mixed some Swiss chard together with those little bad boys there. Much bigger than that, and man, they were delicious with some onions right out of our garden, Swiss chard out of our garden, and then those squash, and it was a great side dish. So artichoke, or not artichokes, what are those things called? Kind of slimy. Doggone. Okra. That's what they are. Okra. Those are okra plants, and that's a squash. Green beans. Nice and tall. There's another cucumber over there, and then a passion vine climbing up the arbor. Okay, so this is radishes, French breakfast radishes. They're pretty good. There's a little romaine lettuce there. And that's some carrots left that we have yet to pick. All this bare space, this is kind of a bummer because, you know, it's middle of summer, we should have things growing in here, but it's too late to plant anything. We just pulled a bunch of onions out of here and some cabbage. And now we have bare space, so I need to plan that better next year so that we're not leaving all this bare ground. But this is kind of what it looks like from the street. Apart from the big, you know, teepees and stuff, you really can't tell we've got a vegetable garden in there, which is good. That's what we want. But here it is, backed off a little bit. We've still got grass, so boys can do just what they're doing right now, just play. A couple of chairs my next door neighbor built. Nice guy, just left them right here in my yard for me because he knew I liked them. We use them all the time. All right, that's an update on the veg garden. Night.